Really? All right. Alright, YouTube, we back with another, what they said, banger!
And you already know this is another top 5 video right here.
Oh yeah.
Today's topic is top 5 lift kits for 99 2006 Silverado 1500 4-wheel drive. We may talk a little bit on 2-wheel drive, but this is mainly for the 4-wheel drive, you know. So let's get to it right here. Alright. Y'all already know there's a lot of lift kits for this body style. Alright, and the round body and cat eye, which is if you didn't know, the round body and cat eye are all the same generation truck. They just a refresh basically. It's got a different front end on it, but it's actually the exact same truck. Basically.
Pretty much, you take the front cap off the round body and put the cat eye front cap on there, and now you got your cat eye.
Yeah, or you can change the I think the 2004 2005 front cap is different than the 05 to 06 front cap.
I mean, it's a little bit different.
But you can also, like you said, you can convert them, or you can even put them on Tahoe, because the Tahoe is really similar too. On that
round body Tahoe.
Yeah, round body Tahoe, because they didn't make a cat eye Tahoe, so they only made a round body. And GMC is also the same way. This is all that's the exact same truck. You know, Silverado made a lot of different types of styles of truck, and they get body style. But anyway, let's get to it right here. Top 5 lifts. We got a lot on this list right here, to be honest with you. So I'm gonna talk about honorable mention, but let's go ahead and start with the top 5 lift. Number 5, Rough Country 6-inch lift. It's the beginning. It runs usually from $1,200 to about around $1,000. It used to be $999 and
9 or went up, so I really don't know what the prices is right now on the Rough Country, but
yeah, it don't fluctuate now. So now they're selling for $1,100 for that body style. You can go on roughcountry.com. I'm not sponsored by Rough Country, but you can go on roughcountry.com, or you can order from Custom Offset. They are very, those are two good retailers, that sells that right there. Me personally, if I'm gonna buy a Rough Country lift, I bought mine on roughcountry.com. Just buy it from the website, straight from the company. You know what you're getting.
That's exactly what I did.
Something come wrong, the company's gonna, get it right for you. Rough Country got some of the best customer service here too. But anyway, let's go ahead and talk about the reason why I put Rough Country as top 5, number 5 on the 6-inch lift. It's a cheap lift, it's a beginner lift basically. It gets you in there. For the Silverado, there's so many options. I honestly, it's not the best lift, but it's a pretty decent lift. Now these days, really Rough Country, because the way people run wheel size now, Rough Country really came out for the time when people was running 20 by 12s, 22 by 12s, and stuff like that.
Well, see, when I was running my Rough Country on my truck, I started, I was looking at all type of lifts, and really, nobody really was running Rough Country around in my area, around where I stay at. Most people you see, nobody was running no big lift, what I'm saying. Like, most people was running Rough Country. That's all you seen around here. And at the time, Rough Country, they was putting RCX on the lift and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And so I was like, man, and I got to looking online, a lot of guys were putting big wheels on Rough Country. I was like, well, that Rough Country, it'll do me good. So I ordered a Rough Country lift and put a Rough Country lift on my truck.
Yeah.
And so when I put that Rough Country on there, I thought I was clean. Don't get me wrong, I was clean with it. I did my thing. Now I ain't gonna lie to you. I was clean. It rode decent.
They done came a long way.
From
the time they used to do the RCX lift, torsion drop to the point of non-torsion drop. RCX.
Yeah, I had the non-torsion drop.
They are pretty good. One issue I've had for Rough Country lift, and I don't understand why they do this, is saving the front chunk. You save that front bracket off the front chunk, I believe.
You shave the ear off.
You shave the ear off for it, and then some lifts, like some of your higher end lifts, you would try to go to a bigger lift. They use that ear. Yeah, so you had to. What do you have to order for that? You had to order something for that, didn't you?
Well, I had to. I ordered it's an ear from Cognito that go on your transfer case on your front chunk, but it only works for a 2500. I have a 1500, so I had to modify it and get it all down, which I got to give props to my cousin, because my cousin told me about it and I didn't. He done it to his truck, and I was like, man, I'm getting ready to swap lifts, and I was like, I kind of want to use my front transfer case. I still want to use my front drive shaft and all this stuff. I ain't gonna put no money in them, but I like to have my 4 drive in case I need it. And he's like, well, you need to order this. And so I ordered, and he's like, what you gonna have to do now? You gonna have to shave it down, and you gonna have to make it work for your truck because it's actually for a 2500. We got 1500. So that's what I did, man. I took it to one of my buddy's shop, and I was like, man, look, I want to make this work for my truck. And he's like, I got you. And he shaved it down and all that stuff. And called me back a couple days later. He's like, I got you ready. He said, I put it on and see what it works, and it works fine for your truck. Now you able to use your front drive shaft and front trunk. Now you got all 4 wheels. You can lock it in 4 drive when you want to.
Yeah.
So
that's, I wonder if there's a bracket that connects to like the outer pit one or something. What is that right there? Cause I never looked at the way y'all front trunk connects with the ear does right there.
What you mean?
What is that piece connects to right there?
Talking about for the ear?
Yeah.
It's like it connects to the front transfer case. Like the transfer case got like bolts and stuff on top of it.
Yeah. I know you gotta bring it up. Yeah, hose it up.
It bolts to the transfer case.
It hose it up like that.
And then what you had to do, you had to shave it down to make it fit for the 1500.
Yeah,
because it's for 2500.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about now. So that is the only drawback. But you can't. It's hard to beat rough country with the Vortex. If you go all out and you spend a little bit more money and spend, I say $1,600-$1,700 around that range, you can have the mono tubes or the Vortex shocks in the back and the Vortex shocks in the front.
I don't know if they have it for my.
Did they have it? I know they got it for the back. I'm not really sure on the front. But
I think with the Vortex, I think they come with the strut lift.
With the strut lift. Only with the. Well, you know they got the Vortex makes a shock too, like a Billistein. Yeah. Also, I don't know. Billistein is. I didn't put that in there because Billistein don't make a lift, but swap it to Billistein socks makes that truck rise a whole lot better. They have the reservoir with their socks, and it just
they're gonna be pricey.
Yeah, they're a little pricey now, but Billistein is up there now. It's up there with Fox and King and stuff. They in the Vortex.
You gonna pay for them? I'm talking about you gonna pay for them.
But they all high quality. The only downside that I see with the rough country 6-inch lift is it's not big enough. The angles a little bit already. They kind of lift. The angles are kind of maxed out from just sitting 6 inches really. And so a lot of guys now in this modern era, everybody want to run 24x14, 26x14 on 37s.
And with that being said,
you can't clear that
on the rough country on my body style truck. You start turning the keys up. Now you start running to axle problems. I mean, I raised my keys up when I had my rough country. I raised my keys up maybe an inch. It might be a little over an inch, but I know it for sure was an inch. And
it wasn't even maxed out.
It wasn't even maxed out. I still had good angles, man. I ran through axles after axles.
Yeah.
Like you mess around. Like I can be going on the road. I put a brand new set of axles and ride within a month.
Yeah.
And like I said, I really don't drive my truck much, but when I drove, I drive, you know. And then within that time, I got busted boots. They slinging grease. So I pull them out, put new ones in. You look at it be one side on busted, the other side found. So you replace that one side. I always order 2 at a time. I never order just one. And so I order them. I put one in. Well, I get back in the truck, start riding around again. Next thing you know, this side busted. Now, so I pull that out and put it in the order 2 more. Like I know I went through like 5 or 6 different axles. Yeah. Just all the time.
And so that's it with the rough country 6-inch. They just if you plan on running 24x14s, or 26x14s, or you plan on running them on, really, if you run on 35, you're going to turn your keys up a little bit. But there's no way you're going to be able to clear, I'm just telling you this how it is, no possible way you can clear a 37 14 wide wheel, no matter what size, rim, just a 14 wide 37. There's no way you can clear it with just a straight 6-inch rough country lift. That's impossible. You basically gonna have to run a body lift on top of it. Which these trucks sit kind of smaller compared to the 07 on up. Truck strut lifts, they tend to get a little bit bigger. So this is just including the 99 2006 truck torsion bars. It's just you gotta run either an 1.5 inch body, or really I recommend you run 3-inch body if you plan on running 37. On a 6-inch rough country lift, I recommend you just go ahead and put 3-inch body by the rough country guards. The rough country makes some guard gaps that looks very, very good. Gap guards, yeah. And it covers up that gap from the frame and the body, and it's amazing. It's amazing. Also, that gives you, because you got a body lift, you can now run a bigger intake or something like that. You don't have to worry about clearance on your hood. So that is an advantage too.
Because the body coming up from the motor, so now you able to put whatever in the motor, raise it up.
Yeah, looks good. Also, when people got long through headers, you can see it. You can kind of see it a lot better. But that's number 5 coming in with Rough Country 6-inch lift. Number 4, BDS 6.5. BDS is number 1 quality lift, probably the best quality from like lift I have seen. They come in Fox socks. Now you have to pay. I think it runs you usually around $1,700, $1,800, somewhere around that range. But you can also, I think you can order from them, or you can order from Custom Offset. I know what Custom Offset have on their website. It's a little bit bigger than a 6-inch. It actually looks quite a bit bigger from what I've seen pictures of it. It looks bigger than a 6-inch. It looks really more close to a 7-inch lift. They had the BDS cut out in the crossman. It was a very aesthetic, pleasing looking lift. And it's probably from like ride quality, probably gonna be the best on this list right here. Just the issue with them is just not big enough. It's not a big enough lift, so you also maybe possibly gonna have to run if you're trying to run 37-14 wide, the big boards or whatever, you're gonna have to probably need a body lift, at least a 2-inch or 3-inch. 1.5 can get you can clear with an 1.5 of those, but I really recommend you to go 2-inch or 3-inch, just to be on the safe side, where you don't have to kind of no angles or anything. Which BDS is very, they even cover like warranties and stuff, so what they live. So like, if it like avoids your warranty when you buy a vehicle or whatever, which that took that you wouldn't even have to worry about warranty. You basically gonna be buying it off somebody on Facebook Market or something on Craigslist. So that's number 4. Fox socks is just amazing. I mean, Fox, in my opinion, make the best socks. It's gonna ride real good. And
they're expensive.
They're expensive. Yeah, they're expensive. Mm-hmm. But it gets more expensive on this list right here. So the BDS actually for that, his truck is much cheaper. I got an F-150, and they're way higher on F-150 than they is on this body style truck on Silverado. So that's number 4 right there. Can't really. BDS is definitely better quality than Rough Country 6-inch, and if you can afford it, I definitely go with the BDS over that. But this is number 4, so there is better options in my opinion than BDS. Number 3, Majoris. Majoris 7-9-inch lift. That's what my brother got. That's
what I got on my truck.
That's his brand right there.
That's my brand. Look here, let me tell you. Now, Majoris, man, best thing since light bread. I'm not gonna lie to you. Best thing since light bread.
Yeah.
Really, because on my truck, in my opinion, because like when I put that 7-9-inch Majoris lift on my truck, man, I was able to sit higher. And then I ordered a set of wheels and tires. Right now I'm running 26x14 on 37s on my truck right now. Well, they ain't on it right now, 'cause I gotta pull it out for the winter. But man, I ordered them wheels, man. I was like, when I got them in, I was like, man, I don't even know if I'm better to clear these.
Yeah. Cause
the truck's in up. I could tell when I put the lift on the truck's a whole lot higher than the 6-inch Rough Country.
Yeah, it's a 7-inch lift, and it's by far. Out of all this list right here, these are the best angles I've ever seen on the lift.
Yes, and like I said, it's I got my lift set at 7 right now. I can go up 2 more inches set at 9. But I was like, man, my angles is good. Everything is perfect. And I'm running an 1.5-inch body lift on my truck.
And clearing pretty easily.
And I'm running 26x14 on 37 and got full clearance both ways. I rub just a hair every now and then if I get in a spot that it flex a little bit. If it don't flex, full clearance both ways, no rub, no nothing.
Yeah.
But I mean, by all, man, this is a good quality lift. It rides super good. And I mean, and like if you want better clearance and stuff, you can go on up.
Yeah. I
like it.
That lift usually back in the day used to run you about $1,700. I remember that.
Yeah.
They don't went up since COVID to $2,200. It's definitely not the cheapest lift.
Because when I ordered my lift and got it shipped to my front door, my lift was $2,500. I paid $2,500, and it's $2,200 before taxes.
Yeah, retail.
So that's everything. You're probably looking at $2,500 getting shipped to your door.
Yeah, 7-9. The extra 2 inches come from just from your keys. That's the reason why they call it 7-9. Best, probably, I'm gonna say for what you spend, probably best lift, one of the best lifts on the list by far. Just really can't beat this. I mean, you can't beat that. You can't go wrong with that. That's a really good lift. They come with their own brand, Majoris socks. Which the socks actually pretty good, ain't it?
Yeah, socks is pretty good. I don't understand, like, on my body style, they come out with the silver ones in the back, and then they come out with solid white ones in the front.
Yeah, it should have been the silver in the front.
They should have just did silver all the way around, and then it'd have been all.
I think if you run with a Billerstein sock, it'd probably be a little bit better with this little right here. But Billerstein don't make. I don't think they make a 6.5, 8 inch like that. They only make up to 6 inch.
Billerstein only go up to 6 inches.
So you have to make your like an extension basically, so you can it don't bottom out.
A shock extender, make you a custom shock extender long enough so when you put it on, you still had the clearance and stuff because you'll bottom out. You won't even make. Pretty much, you want to get them on the fit. You want to get sitting all the way down because they only go up to 6 inches. And the lift started at 7.
Yeah. So you definitely gonna probably need a go to Fox and more to be on the safe side. To be honest, because I know they go up to 8 inches. Fox is definitely be the way to go on that route right there. But you can run your stenches or whatever.
And the best thing to do, you just
I mean, and the socks that you got now runs pretty good too. They're not bad quality. They definitely better than, in my opinion, the Rough Country N3 socks. But they I don't see them being better than a Billerstein or Fox sock. I mean, just like or even a King sock if they even make them. I mean,
I don't think they make them.
I don't think they make. They just on struts. Okay, or coilovers. But I know they're good. That's the. In my opinion, if I was gonna go with that body style, that is the lift I go with. Majoris or Majoris 7 inch. Some people say Majoris, some people say Majoris. I think it's pronounced Majoris, but a lot of people say Majoris. Yeah, 7 inch lift. All right, number 2. Now this right here is when you got the bread, you plan on spinning, you don't mind it spinning in your pocket. The Sooff 7 inch lift. Sooff 7 inch lift is one of the best looking lift, aesthetic and pleasing lift. You can get it chrome plated or you can get it bare metal. I think when it's chrome plated, it's like 4,000 or something, or 5, but not 5,000, man. It's up in the price. This lift, I think bare metal runs you about $3,500, somewhere around that range, 35, 36, 37. I think you can get this lift from Custom Offset too, can you? You have to order from this site.
You got to order from their site.
You got to order from the site. I can't remember that because that's a lift that you don't see often. It's very expensive lift.
That and you can order full throttle straight off their website, and you can order. I think you order full throttle off of Custom Offset.
Yeah, I know you can order the OTS on there.
But show off, you got to order from their own website.
It's a very good looking lift, actually. Probably, in my opinion, some people say this is the best lifting lift. In my opinion, there's some more lifts out there that look a little bit better than Sooff. Now Sooff, if people didn't know it, is actually part of, like, I think it branched off of Full Throttle. Sooff lift tend to have Full Throttle socks on there, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Full Throttle send them like a blank cross member, and then Sooff cuts it out into their design. If I'm not mistaken, I may be wrong right there. I may be completely wrong, but I'm pretty sure that Full Throttle got some sort of either partnership or ownership over Sooff. It's like it's like the higher end version of a Full Throttle lift, basically. It's really good looking lift, actually. I mean, especially when you get it chrome plated and then you get that plate behind the powder coat. It's definitely, I'd put on number 2 because the angles are good. It looks good. It's an all the way around good quality lift. I mean, you got good shocks and everything where you're not gonna have any issue when you go with a Sooff number 2. Sooff lift 79. Now number 1. Well, let's talk about honorable mention. Honorable mention on this list. Super lift 6 inch lift. That lift usually run you about $1,300 to $1,400 somewhere around. Sometimes a little higher than that. That lift is big. I think you actually get more than a 6 inch lift, to be honest with you.
You really do.
Lift. I feel like you honestly get close to a 7 to 8 inch lift. That lift sits. From every people I've ever seen that run that lift, it seems to be much bigger than a 6 inch lift.
Yep, because I knew a guy at the time. I was running a 6 inch Rough Country with an 1.5 inch body, and I had my keys turn up a little bit, and I was running a 22x14 on 35.
Yeah.
This guy put a 6 inch super lift on there. Then he turned the keys up at 9. Put a 22x12s on 35s, and if I didn't have my 1.5 inch body lift, he'd been sitting well over me. That's how big they sit.
It's really more close to a 7 inch lift. Their angles are. I don't know. I don't even know what to tell you. Their angles is on a whole nother level. It's good. Like they may. I take it back. I say Majoris on this list may have a better angle, but super lift is pretty close to it now. I seen people stack some crazy cap and make a super lift be like 9, 10 inches in the front and still have not problem with the no axles. Like I don't know how they
A
do
lot
it, but
a lot of people that see him doing with Derek Super, they doing with strut lift.
Yeah.
Strut lift.
Strut lift. And super lift, I mean, I seen people run some 40s on this lift. I mean, it just
I've seen for myself. We actually got a friend that's running a super lift on the truck right now.
he's got a 07 to 13 body style truck. And he's running super lift on there. Well, I think like a level kick stack on top of that, and he's clearing 40s with ease.
With a bridge body.
But you know, in that body style there,
the truck sit big.
Well, that too, and then the lift is an 8 inch. It's not a 6 inch lift.
Yeah.
But I had to put this on honorable mention. You can't go wrong with super lift. Super lift is just, and it comes with Billy Steen stock too. If it comes with Billy Steen stock, so you got it's up there now. The only reason why I don't put this lift as in the top 5 because it's one of the most ugly looking lift I've ever seen. I like as far as aesthetically pleasing looking lift, it don't have nothing like cross plate that's kind of just and then it's got like a little stamp on it. Don't really like the cross member at all on it, the way it looks, especially for a so build. But honestly, I say it's higher quality. It's a pretty high quality lift. I mean, you can't really go wrong with it, and it's pretty cheap for this for y'all trucks. I know this it's a lot higher for my truck, but it's pretty cheap, so you can't really go wrong with that. Honorable mention. I guess another honorable mention that I could throw in there is Cognito. Cognito is
you get big.
You get massive. You get massive. That's a what 10, 12 inch lift.
I think so.
Cognito is one. I put Cognito over Bulletproof. That's another honorable mention if I can say that. But Bulletproof is a good lift too for that truck. They get massive, like 12 to 15 and something like that. They get big. But I believe Cognito make a higher quality lift than a Bulletproof lift. From what I've seen personally and the way that a Cognito lift made if you want to get 10 inches or higher, clear 40s, running, your 28 by 16, your 30 by 16 wheel, Cognito really is the way to go on that route right there. But I haven't talked about number 1, because number 1 can get you there too. Number 1, FTS, full throttle suspension.
Yeah.
Is the best, in my personal opinion.
You can get on that.
It's the best because full throttle, you can call them, and you order on like from phone call basically. And so Ford Throttle got some lift, even though on their website they may only offer 7 to 9 inch lift. Ford Throttle got 10 to 12. They got 15 on up.
They offer all different size lifts online too.
Yeah, because I know a guy personally that's got, I think he got 10 to 12. He got 12 inch on his on the F-150 like mine. It's not even on the website. And so Ford Throttle can get you up to 15. I think they go 15 as big as they go. But this one here, I'm not talking about the 15 or 12. I'm talking about the 7 to 9 inch Ford Throttle level. They usually run you from 2,000 to I think it's up to almost 4,000 something right there, depending what you get done. Because the basic kit I think it's like 2,000 something, and like you get to the regular kit, it runs you about around 4,000.
I think you can get the powder coat and all that.
Yeah, you get chrome cross member and all that right there.
You get sent to you.
Ford Throttle, the reason why I say Ford Throttle the best lift there is because you can get any size you want. Mm-hmm. It's in my opinion, the best aesthetically pleasing looking lift. It's diamond lift cut out in the lift. Also, I think that's a torsion bar drop on it. So it's got the diamond plate on the torsion bar drop. It also partnership with Sooff, so they make socks for Sooff, or even possibly make the crossmill for Sooff. So they also pretty much I guess you could say they are almost own Sooff in a way. The way it seems like from I don't know quite for certain, but I think they have some sort of ownership over Sooff. Ford Throttle though, I think it's out of Florida if I'm not mistaken. I want to say they're out of Florida. Ford Throttle is the best lift. As you know, I got a Ford Throttle lift coming on the way on my F-150. It's an 8-inch lift. And Ford Throttle, in my opinion, I guess I'm not being biased. I'm really just telling you the honest truth. I think Ford Throttle is the best lift they make. Like Ford Throttle, with a 7 to 9 inch lift, you can clear. I know for a fact you can clear 37s 14 wide. They lift is kind of big too. They lift is awesome. I mean, it's a really really nice lift. It looks good. The angles is perfect. I mean, the shots are good. Like it's just really no cons you can go with it. It's a pricier, more expensive lift because it can get real high. Like especially when you get talking about the strut trucks, like 07 on up, it can get really expensive.
Yes.
But for this body style torsion bar for 99 2006, they're not quite that. I mean, they pretty decent price right there. So in my opinion, on the top 5 list, Number 5, Rough Country. Number 4, BDS. Number 3, Majoris or Majoris, what some people may say. Number 2, Sooff, and number 1, FTS. You can't go wrong with an FTS lift. I'm telling you. Even though you see a lot of people, that's the reason why a lot of people run them on these show videos. Like you look at these, you can look at some of these Instagram pages like Blockboards, Exclusive Leaders,
Full Throttle,
Thunder Empire. I know that Winston Decent. I know he got something against the Thunder Empire, but Thunder Empire, and Sooff. A lot of these brands, really, a lot of these LTX is just the best lift there is, in my opinion, for best profile lift, pretty much. Only lift that I see that can even compete with FTS is probably gonna be like I would say your Cognito lift, your bigger lift, but FTS offer smaller lifts and bigger lifts, and Cognito really just only offer bigger lifts. So on this list right here, FTS is it can get you any size. If you want to clear 37, FTS. You want to clear 40, FTS. You want to clear 42 with 30x16, FTS. They got something for you. I'm not sponsored by FTS, which I wish I was sponsored by FTS. But if the FTS, y'all watching this video,
I wish I was
go
sponsored
ahead,
by boys.
help your boy out here. You know, help him get on up there. But anyway, that's my top 5 videos. Man. What you think about the top 5?
It's pretty decent. I mean,
will you put anything else on the list over another?
Well, I probably would have put Majoris up there I probably would have put Majoris up there number 1 and number 2. But you can't go wrong with Full Throttle and Show Off being number 1 and 2.
Yeah.
And Majoris right there. So I mean,
yeah,
it's some heavy hitters right there.
I got a lot of lifts on here too. That's not I even talk about, like Skyjacker, Zone 6. I didn't put Zone in there because BDS owns Zone, and you might as well just go BDS if you're gonna buy it. And then Skyjacker is just old fashioned, old school lift. I wouldn't. I put Rough Country over it.
Small lift,
yeah, that's old lift. That's, you know they small lift by looking at what they made. They some old lift. They've been around from since the square body days and stuff.
That's the lift right there. You finna go off road and do some stuff.
You been do some stuff right there. You got Icon. They got the Pro Runner lifts and stuff. That's when you plan on going to California to bayous and jumping here and stuff. But these are here for So Build. These is my top 5 right here. So I hope y'all like it. Y'all like, share, subscribe. Help me get to the going up, because hey, we're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Hey, and I believe it's possible. Like I always said, we all going to the top together. Oh yeah, 2023 is gonna be a heck of a year. I see it coming. We got a lot of builds on the channel. As you remember, we got the Trans Am, we got the Coupe de Ville, the Camaro. His Camaro, and then I think he's doing some more stuff to his truck. So yeah, y'all stay tuned, stay touch up with us, and follow us on Instagram and everything. I think his is I can't remember what your Instagram is. Zachary O King. That's what it is. Zachary, ZACHARY OKING, all together. And my Instagram is Malik King, MALIK King 418. I'm gonna have it down in the video actually. You can see it. And I'm gonna have a link down in the description. So yeah, I hope y'all like the video. I can make a chick I stay in my lane like a street. Only want the range for a week. It's 20 bands for the seats. Comments come on all my receipts. I feel like a dog.